Hello, everyone. Today we are talking to Maciej Kupis, a Well Fitness Clubs Director, about how to build and develop a great team for a gym success. Hi, Maciej. Welcome to the show.
Hi, everyone.
Maciej, thanks for coming on to the show. Today we are talking about a topic that is very important. It's all about the soft skills, hard to measure, but extremely important from two reasons. So one, as people, your team are responsible for building your business, and of course, B, because people are the face of your business in front of actual members. So it's very important for them to be motivated, proactive, and having great people skills, because at the end it translates to more sales, better retention, and of course the growth of the business. So very excited about talking about that with you. But before we dive into the topic, just tell us a bit more about yourself, how you ended up in the fitness industry, and of course about Well Fitness and your strategic advantage.
Sure. So again, hi everyone. My name is Maciej Kupis. I've been in this business for now 10 years, I believe. Started as a regional manager in Pure Fitness, Pure Jatomy Fitness in Poland, exactly 10 years ago. Then 6 years ago, I joined Fitness World, so a Danish model. I developed this business model in Poland, and since end of 2020, I have this pleasure to lead fitness chain in this fitness chain in Medicover, which exactly a year ago was rebranded to Well Fitness.
So I understand that you're also a board member in some other fitness businesses, yeah, that they're a part of Medicover Group.
Yeah, correct. So in Medicover Group, I'm also, apart from Well Fitness, I'm a member of the board of Fit Arena, Fit Project, Mega Solar, so Fit Forma as
Sure.
well.
Can you tell us a bit more about Well Fitness and the size of the business? How many clubs there is? What's the size of the club, the average size, and what's your strategic advantage?
Yeah, sure. So currently we are running 20 clubs as branded Well Fitness, basically in southern part of Poland. The average size is approximately 1,300 square meters, and we are value for money operator, but very much focused on people, on the atmosphere. So I can say that we are low cost plus or low with mid market operator.
Premium low cost.
Yeah, premium low cost.
Sure. Maciej, how many team members are in your team? How many people are you managing?
It's changing all the time, but it's approximately 400 people in Well Fitness.
Sure. So I understand that you still start, when there was just few clubs when you joined the fitness industry. I know that you forgot to mention how you ended up in the fitness industry, but okay, it will be for another story. But I remember that from last time when we spoke, you said that you joined the fitness industry when there was just few clubs. Then you grow right now to 20 clubs and 400 members, team members working for you, with you. Let's dive into it. Maciej, what are the key lessons that comes out of growing to those 400 people and how to do it well?
Well, first of all, you need to think of from the beginning actually what you want. So what I mean is that you as a fitness operator, you need to think about where do you want to be, how do you want to differentiate from the competitors, and what kind of people you need to support it. Because if you want to differentiate via great atmosphere, exceptional customer service, then you will be looking for other people than if you run a fully automatic fitness club and you take advantage. Your advantage is modern technology or different equipment. Then you don't need to have people with such strong people skills. Then you just need executors. So this is the difference. So first of all, you need to define who do you need, and then in the recruitment process, look for people you really need, and then when you hire them, then it's extremely important to let them know what you expect. So so if you want to differentiate via exceptional customer service, then you need to build a team which has this customer-focused culture. So it doesn't matter if you run 2 or 3 clubs or you run 20 or 50 clubs. It is to me it is important to inform people first of all what do we want, where do we want to be, and how do we achieve that. So this as a start. So for example, in Well Fitness, we have clear defined vision, mission, and core values, and all fitness and all Well Fitness team was actually actively involved in creating these values, the strategy, and the company culture, I would say. So this is the first step. Is make sure that people know what do you want, onboard them in the proper way, just to make sure that they will. Yep.
Before you go to the next step, okay, so first thing what you said is you yourself need to understand what you want your business to be and what's your strategic advantage. And if you decide that also service is a strategic advantage, then you have to identify the traits which are correlate with great service, yeah, because you said, okay, you want to have a great atmosphere in the club, so at the end I understand that this is great customer service, and you have to ask yourself, what does that mean? And based on that, then when knowing that, then you need to look for people that actually have those traits in them. I understand that probably still, since soft skills are hard to measure, you have to hire a number of people, and at the end then you intuitively know that the next people that you hire, they have the traits, the rest of the skills you can train them, but they have the basic, soft skills. I know how to explain it, but most of the people get it. Yeah.
Sure, but if you, for example, want to build your position on great customer service, then you need to hire people who like other people, who actually love other people. So these are the skills you need to look for in this recruitment process. But of course, you will never hire 100% of full team of such people as from the beginning. So you need to verify them on job. Observing them and support them, of course, if they have any problems with customer service and so on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead and tell us a bit more about. You recruit the person you know who you are looking for. You recruit those people, but then you said, okay, important part is onboarding. Can you walk us through it? How you look on this and what you are doing at Well Fitness.
At Well Fitness, we have with all new team members once a month we have online onboarding, and it doesn't matter if it is if the person is hired as a club manager or a cleaning service or receptionist. We have this onboarding which is available for everybody, and then there are different parts of this meeting. First part is presenting the company culture. I usually present that, so I talk about this vision, mission, core values. We of course have other topics like customer service, like even some technical stuff like who you need to contact to talk about what. There are a lot of things about classes, about the product, about personal training, about supplements, selling products from reception, and so on and so on. And then we have, of course, dedicated part for each club members, because club manager has a different type of onboarding than, for example, member care, so receptionists. And talking about club managers, this is actually another element, another part I would like to point out. So if you want to build a consistent chain of fitness clubs, then you need to have great club managers. So to me, club manager is a key leader in the company, because he is or she is your eyes and ears in his or her club. So this club manager onboarding is a key process, actually, just after recruitment in our company, because long term, it's just my experience, but long term club team is a direct reflection of club manager. So if the club manager is, for example, negative, moans a lot, then after a year or long term in general, you will observe that all the team members are exactly the same. On the other hand, if the club manager is really customer focused, if she or he has a great energy, then all the team members, behave in the same way. So yeah, club manager to me is a key leader in this company.
Before we explore it, so what you said, basically, okay, that your onboarding process, it looks like that okay, each month you have onboarding for all new stuff. The first part, the main part is about your core values, about the company, stuff like that. It's conducted by you. It's online or offline event?
It is online, and then after this online meeting, which is for everybody, each club member has his or her own path of further, let's say, onboarding, which is offline.
Which is offline. Okay, but I understand that when we spoke last time, you mentioned that you also have a lot of online tools, like e-learning tools for your club stuff, or I'm mistaken this?
Yeah, we also have some materials. Actually, it's a part of Well Fitness Academy, so we are just developing it. It's not. I cannot say it's ready and it's developed in 100%. It's a long process. But we also, as a part of Medicover, we have a lot of tools, online tools, e-learning tools for all our managers and team members. Available on Medicover intranet.
Sure. I also remember that when we spoke last time. You said that you have like a 500-page.
So now you're talking about something different. It's a book of standards. So this is the something else. Yeah, but in Well Fitness, we have a book of standards which contains 500 plus pages plus appendices, and it's basically a book which defines all our standards, starting from club design through first impression of customer service, how to schedule the fitness classes, and so on and so on. So it's a huge material, training material, but it's not online training. It is in PDF or just You can print it and have it in a club.
But I understand that when you have onboarding, like parts of it, it's a part of the onboarding process, actually teaching people, how the customer service works.
Yeah,
or it's more
sure.
like a help guide for the staff members after they went through the onboarding. Okay, at the end,
Sure.
okay, here's the place where you can get all the information in one PDF file.
Yeah. This is correct. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, Maciej, so you hired the people, you went with the onboarding, and you also mentioned that the key person for each club is actually a club manager, which is then a reflection of the other staff members after a while. So if you have a very energetic, proactive person, then the team members they tend to be also energetic, proactive people, and then you can see the results actually coming from the members, at least the feedback coming from the members. When do you see? Okay, so from time to time, it happens that you have a mismatch. You hire someone, but it's not a good fit. So what you're doing in that cases?
Yeah. First of all, we need to define, or you need to define where the problem is located. So, of course, it is very important to have a open and honest conversation with that person, and then, of course, we need to give time to that person to give time to to fit to our expectations. And but if it doesn't happen, then we need to switch that person, and this is because it's quite a common statement that your team is as strong as its weakest team member. So I hate firing myself. I hate firing people. So sometimes, I tend, or we in general tend to delay, that process of saying goodbye to somebody, but it's a mistake. So if somebody clearly doesn't fit to the team, it should be a simple decision.
So basically, what saying yes to the business, meaning, and to other team members, being fair with them. So, okay, you're working hard, you have the traits, you're moving business forward, and probably also helping that person. Yeah, if they don't fit exactly into the business, maybe it's because it's not the place where they should be, or maybe it's not the team that they should be in. So also sometimes it's good actually for both sides. The person, they can look for new place. Sometimes maybe a little bit a wake up call, like, oh, maybe I need to change something in myself. Then find a new job and excel there. But I know that it's for sure very good for the business and being fair for other team members. Maciej, how do you?
Of course, it's it depends, because if the problem is that the person simply doesn't fit to the team because of some her personality doesn't fit, so he doesn't represent the core values of the company, then clearly yes. But if it is lack of experience of or maybe not the knowledge of the processes is not there, then it's a different story. Then we can always support that person in getting to the place where we expect that person to be.
So if I understand you correctly, so for sure you are giving feedback. Yeah, it's not like okay, he's underperforming. You are giving feedback, giving a chance, but at least there's a clear communication. Then somebody has time to actually improve on the task job at hand, and after a while maybe you also give another feedback. But if this doesn't help, then you say okay, things we should part ways. Maciej, you mentioned how crucially important are the club managers, and that they are basically becoming a leader of each location. How do you make sure to make them motivated?
Well, from my experience, what is really important to people who want to develop and who are ambitious, and these are people I'm looking for, is that they have a impact on what direction the company goes. So we have a system of monthly business reviews. So I have it with my ops manager. My ops manager has this business review each month with area managers. Area managers have this business review each month with club managers. And on such meetings, we set up the goals and these are both financial goals or KPIs, but also tasks to be delivered within the month. And then after a month, we have the review of what happened and plan the following month. So this is a process, and it's also a great opportunity to get feedback from club manager on where we are, what's the status, if the members are happy, if the competition is growing, or we made some mistakes, we need to correct some processes, and so on, so on. So it's a, let's say, life process, a never-ending process.
Okay, so you have a monthly meetings with with every team members. Like, okay, you're
with managers. So area managers, and then club managers and deputies. Team members are led by club manager.
So then you set up a financial goals for them for each month, sales KPIs, but also collecting feedback from them. You know what happened last month, if some campaign worked, if you managed to meet the goals, or if you haven't, or if you missed them. Yeah.
Correct. So then it's a to me, it's to me, my regional managers. It's a great opportunity to get feedback from them, and they are the closest people to the customers. So it helps us in making decisions for the future, which are basically fit to customer needs. Because if I make such mistakes without this feedback, we could very quickly go in a really wrong direction.
Have you made that process like it was in place from the beginning when you have like 5-6 clubs, or it was like naturally you grew into it, saying, okay, we have to have monthly meetings and they need to be scheduled like that. So I want to talk with that person need to talk with area managers, and area managers with their club managers.
No, I launched these processes just after I joined Fitness World. It's a learning from my previous company, Amrest, in restaurant business. So it worked really, really well in the past. So I somehow transferred this process to fitness.
Okay, well, I see when I talk with different club operators, also podcast guests, that they, if they're outside of the industry, that there is some things that they always bring to fitness industry outside of the fitness sector. So it's great to hear that. How do you make sure that everyone is on the same page?
Well, first of all, it's this onboarding I already mentioned, but then even Well Fitness, we are trying all the time to involve our people into all the processes we are launching in the company. So, for example, each month I record the video where I summarize the month before, and then I present the priorities for the following month. And so it's basically three, maybe four, sometimes four main priorities we should focus on for the following couple weeks. And this is also what those regional managers talk with the club managers. So the priorities are basically consistent. They are the same for the whole team, for the whole company. But it's also very important to well, from the beginning. In all the processes we create in Well Fitness, we try to invite as many employees from different roles as possible to make sure that what we plan to do, will have a positive impact on each side of the business. For example, this book of standards I already mentioned, it's a kind of product from this process, because I haven't created this. It was created by the employees. So this way we make sure that the standards we create, they fit to everybody's needs. So first employees, but then I believe that happy employees and satisfied employees will share this happiness with our customers. So, and yeah, from the feedback we get, I think we are we are going on the right direction.
So what you mentioned, basically, that you also build a culture where actually the employees, also the low level, the one closest to the members, they have very huge impact on your standards, your culture book, because they are providing the ideas and suggestions, how to do things, and they're the ones that actually having the best feedback, because they have the feedback directly from members, which actually paying us the money to grow the business. Yeah.
Correct. And what you also ask for in terms of motivation, keeping people motivated, in my opinion, giving such a space to all employees so they can have an impact on the whole company, culture, standards, and they also have the space to try different things, even to make mistakes, because making mistakes is okay. Repeating the same mistake all the time is a bad thing, but trying new things and getting feedback is a really good thing. And this way, we create a group of motivated people who have real impact, not only theoretical, but real impact on the business, on the standards, on the direction we go with this company.
What I also noticed, Maciej, you said that you are recording a video each month and sending this to all the staff with the priorities for the next couple of weeks.
Correct.
What's the feedback from the team? Why video? Why not just sending email? Or
I used to publish a post, because we have our internal tool, communication tool, which is Workplace. So it's basically Facebook for the companies. It works the same way. So I used to post such a long letter each month, but first of all, it took me half a day to have it done. But also, sometimes it's difficult to share the emotions just by sending a letter. So I decided to record a video to show my employees how much I appreciate their work and what is really important to me in the next following weeks. And so the feedback is good. What can I say?
Are they hitting the dislike button? Or
Yeah, they have to because I'm the boss. No, just kidding.
so the like button, sure, yeah.
So they cannot dislike this.
You remove the button like YouTube, yeah, done.
No, but in general, to be very honest, not all employees watch that movie, because we have, apart from club managers, deputies, we have also fitness instructors who have I don't know, 1 or 2 hours per week, so they're not that much engaged, but still a lot of them watch the movie and follow, of course, the priorities.
I think that it's quite a cool way of communicating, actually. Instead of text, okay, maybe you can have also the text, but also for people to have the video, they can see the other person, as you said, hear your voice, and then you can be quite clear with what are the goals for the next period of time, and maybe share also the achievements that you
Sure, yeah. And also, if I want to show them something, for example, after a new club's opening, how it looks like, then I find it much more interesting than just just a letter.
Sure. Maciej, do you collect feedback from your members about your customer service?
From the members or team?
For the members, because most of the topic we focus actually how to develop the team that is motivated, proactive, and
so
with
customer
great
feedback, you mean?
Yeah, customer
Yeah,
feedback.
yeah, of course we do. We have a NPS system, so we monitor customer feedback all the time. We collect, we send the surveys. Actually, every day we send the surveys to all the new joiners. We send the surveys from time to time, of course, just not to spam the people every day, but let's say on average once 3 months, we send the surveys to all the active, or not all, part of the active members. And then when somebody resigned, we also send such survey to make sure that we get that feedback and we know what we do well and what we need to improve.
Yeah, I'm quite interested in how they are reacting, or how they are rating you based on customer service. As you mentioned, it's very important for you. So probably you're looking for all the feedback, but the one that is tailored to customer service, that somebody was dissatisfied or very satisfied, how they are treated, how their case was resolved. I'm not sure if you have some good examples from the feedback you received that you could share with us.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of such feedback. But first of all, this NPS scores and this customer survey is a part of business review. So we talk about it every month, but also we have weekly calls. So it's also a part of the agenda when we talk about NPS. And we need to remember that there are hundreds of answers, so there are a lot there is a lot of customer feedback, and from time to time, you get the feedback that somebody wants a different machine in the club, somebody wants red shirts or whatever. But if the feedback, if they talk about, if we are able to find a pattern, so if they talk about the same thing, then we always focus on it and try to dig into the problem and solve it as soon as possible. So one of such example is, I don't know, QR code readers not working properly, and then when we dig into that problem, that we found out that For example, if there is a daylight and if the day sun is, sometimes those card readers might not read the QR code properly. So then, of course, we contacted the supplier immediately, and they changed the setup and we solved the problem. But every day we have some such small things we are trying to improve.
Awesome. Maciej, I think that we can wrap up here. Thanks so much for coming on the show. Yeah, there was a very, I think for many, very important topic, not often discussed, because when you talk about soft skills, it's, still hard to measure. But you mentioned, okay, first know what you want, then hire those type of people. The club manager are the most important people because they are the ones that runs the club. So if you hire right, if they have the skills that you want them to have, then all the team will have the skill set and the soft skills that you would like to have. And of course, you then focus, how to help also the club manager to develop himself to become a leader within the club. Yeah, and of course, you have a process of connecting with all of the team members and sharing the KPIs and goals for the company on a regular basis. So this is also very, I would say, powerful. And at the end, we touch on the customer feedback. So there's probably a lot to cover here that at least you're collecting on regular basis and then acting on it quite quickly to have at the end the premium low cost business.
Love it.
Yeah, or money for
We'll use it.
value for money, and great customer experience at the end. Maciej, one more time, thank you so much. Tell us, at least to those who would like to get in touch with you, where they can find you online, how they can connect with you if they would like to ask some questions.
Yeah, I assume this podcast will be posted on LinkedIn, so you can easily find me on LinkedIn. And if you have any questions, then feel free to ask them.
Awesome. Maciej, thanks so much.
Thanks a lot. Have a good one.